Designing products, build them now. Cook and sew, make it wow, wow. So come along, it's DT with Grammarsaurus.
How can we mix together two existing recipes to create a new exciting food? That's what we're going to look at today, because we already know about sushi and we've heard about burritos, but what about a sushi burrito where we combine the two together? That's what we're going to make. To do this, we've got some different ingredients. We've got a variety of fillings. So I've got some cooked chicken, some carrot, some smoked salmon, some cucumber that we're going to prepare in a second. You could add anything you want. You could add avocado, you could add spring onion, whatever you want to put in your sushi burrito, design it. Have a go. In addition to this, we have our nori. These are our seaweed wraps that we put around the edge of our sushi. And we have our sushi rice, which is ready on the side as well. In terms of equipment, we need a chopping board and a knife to prepare some of the ingredients. And we need our sushi roller. So let's begin. Okay, so we're going to prep some of our veg. I'm going to take this cucumber here, and I want it to be in batons like this carrot here, long and thin in a little baton. So I'm going to use the bridge method, where I use my thumb and my index finger to hold the cucumber, and I'm going to slice it down the middle there. And then I'm going to place the bottom part on the chopping board, and I'm going to do the same again down the middle and hold it same again. There we go. I'm going to go once more down. I'm going to go back to the claw method now, actually, so I can get closer. There we go. That's perfect. We have our cucumber baton. So I'm just going to go through and do the rest of those now. Right, all of our fillings are now there, and so we can begin. So to make our sushi burrito, we need to take our sushi roller there, and we need to take a piece of nori. You need to make sure that you put the darker side so it is flat down, and it should be in the center of your roller. Now, next we need to get some rice, and we need to add it in. So I'm going to use my rice spoon here. Now, a tip with your sushi rice, because watch this, if I touch it with dry hands, they're clean, look what happens. So we want to ensure that we've got slightly wet fingers, because once we scoop it out, I'm really struggling to get it off my fingers. Okay, so we're going to take our rice, and don't place it directly in the center, and don't put it too close to the edge. So we need to leave a gap of about this much here. I've got wet fingers, so it's slightly easier to do. Notice I've also left a gap on either end as well. You do not want to go to the end, okay? So you do that, and then we want to fill it, and I'll show you how far to go. Great thing about sushi rice is it's very sticky, so it makes it easy to flatten out as long as you've got wet fingers. Now, we're not going to go all the way to the edge either, so I've left a slight gap there, a bigger gap there, and a small gap either side. Okay, we're now going to add some of our fillings. So I'm going to go for some chicken. Leave a little bit of the rice, just plain. So you want to start filling it up a little bit further in, and do it so the ingredients don't kind of sit too much on top of each other, because then it will be too filled. Okay, I'm also going to go for some cucumber. And just for some crunchiness and some colour, going to go for some carrot as well. Okay, so we're going to fill it to about that point, and now the all-important rolling is going to happen. So we've got rice in this section. We have our fillings in the centre with a little bit of rice around the edge. And you can see, of course, that I've put my nori on the rivets going this way. So to roll now, we're going to slowly bring it up. Like that. Remember, it's like a burrito, so rolling it like you would a burrito. Like that. And there we go. Okay, I'm going to model how to roll our burrito now. So I've popped my sushi roll there, and I'm going to just roll it inside the paper like that. And then you can see that I've got these long edges. I'm going to trim these long edges, not massively, just so it's not so long. This will all depend on how wide your paper is, obviously. That's better. And then keep holding onto it there. I'm going to just tuck in the ends. Like so. And now we have our wrap. So with a much sharper kitchen knife, a teacher will cut down the centre of the burrito, and there we have it, our sushi burrito. To then eat it, you simply peel back the paper like so, like you would a burrito, around the edge, and none of the filling is going to drop out now, as you can see. So our sushi burrito is ready, but we don't have a dipping sauce, and we need a dipping sauce. So we're going to mix together two simple ingredients, soy sauce and honey, to create a delicious dipping sauce. So you need to get your measuring spoon, and you need to measure 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I've already got 1 in there, so let's add the next. And then we are going to add in a teaspoon of honey. So I've got my teaspoon ready, and we're going to drizzle that in. Perfect. And then I'm just going to move these to the side. We're going to give that a mix. So with a spoon, we're just going to mix the honey in with the soy sauce. You could obviously change the sauce. You might want to have a sweet chili sauce with yours that you could get. You could add some ginger to this. You could add some lime. You could add some chili. When it comes to dipping sauces, it really is what you like best. Okay. And then I'm going to pour that into our bowl, and there we have it.
Designing products, build them now. Cook and sew, make it wow, wow. So come along, it's DT with Grammarsaurus.